spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once-off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
But only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Side taken in by Claypool.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. 2nd and 16. A first carry for Najee Harris.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here we go. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stump them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move them.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
11.
It's Mixon on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. A solid stiff arm. And some room to run now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I'm one, ready?
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A draw play for Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Joe Burrow with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10, here's Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first down at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
11 MT, take! 11 MT, take!
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Burrow on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Now, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
3rd down, Mixon. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
12.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Pickett going to keep it himself.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
And here's Taylor on the return.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon.
Taken down at the 42.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Steelers 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
11 empty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
11 coming. 12.
Mix it up the middle. They find some open field here.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This is Mixon on the draw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11, 11.
Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll run it with Pirine. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Pirine unable to bull his way in. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Pickett's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, and they go back to Harris. Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Pickett. Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Pickett. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
12, 11, 11, 11. 11 Palmer. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
11 empty, paint. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Cincinnati, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done. I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game.